Peace, 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 everybody. So, this is me coming to you at the start of my blogging journey. So, I just want to talk a little bit about who I am. Who is Moon behind Sage Moon Wellness? A lot to unpack there. But definitely, I want to talk about myself, the person behind the brand, and why it is that I do what I do. So, Moon Haynes, Shawan Moon Haynes. It's a 41-year-old mother of one, 6-year-old, soon to be 7 in the next 8 days on 9/11. And I am a mom who once never thought I could be a mother. Let's start there. I was told I could never have children, having some reproductive issues, just trauma and triggers and a lot of different things going on in my womb space. I was so-called diagnosed with PCOS. I was also showing the beginning signs of endometriosis. I would see my cycle if once or twice a year, which is not normal for any woman. And that in any way, shape, or form is not normal. And I knew there was a different way. I knew whatever my body was going through, there was a way to heal it. And I wasn't receiving any help from the Western medical complex that we love here so much in America. They were giving me things like to take birth control, which was pointless because I knew I wanted to have a child at some point in my life. This was going on from my teens to up until my 30s. And it was only until I moved to Thailand where I started to see significant change in my life. I lived in Thailand for 4 years. Anybody that knows me knows of my story in Thailand. Most of my clients know I openly share my story in Thailand, but I knew there was a different way to life. I knew I was tired of the hustle and bustle of every day. I was tired of what this country was showing me, what was being revealed to me through my own spiritual awakening. And I said, no. No, there's got to be another way. Just even traveling from a young age, I knew and understood that there are other ways to living besides what we see in this matrix. So I left. At the age of 25, I moved to Thailand, and it changed my life for the better. I was getting Thai massages about 2 or 3 times a week. If that, they were like $7 a piece. Who wouldn't get a massage for $7 a piece? And these were like 90-minute massages. But one of the things that I noticed when I was living in Thailand is that the style of massage that they did was holistic. It was no oil involved, but they did work on the energy centers within the body and the meridian lines, the energy lines that would help to clear blockages within the body. And they would always ask me, what I was dealing with, what was painful, if I had any health issues, and I always told them. And they would always work on specific parts of the body. I started to see the correlations. But with that being said, I started to notice my cycle coming back every month. I thought this was absolutely beautiful. Something that I dealt with my entire life since having my cycle now started to regulate, which I never thought could be. So I thought this was like amazing. I'm like, I need to figure this out. I need to take this as a course to see if this is something that I truly love. I naturally love touch. It is a love language of mine. And I always knew I wanted to help people. Being a life path number 9, always being of service, a humanitarian, natural healer, nurturer. I always knew I wanted to help people. But in the ways that I was helping people in the States, at the time when I was working in the corporate field, it wasn't in ways that I felt was beneficial, not meaningful in the way that I wanted to help them. So when I came across this modality of Thai massage, it truly opened my mindset and like, oh my God, this is a different way that I can help people. Look, it's helped me through my own testimony, right? So I took this course, fell in love with it, became a traditional Thai massage therapist prior to me leaving Thailand. And when I came back home to the States, I decided to pursue my career in massage therapy. So with that, I went to school, got my degree in occupational studies and massage, and have been practicing massages going on 14 years now. So with that, I've been able to assist so many women, countless women, dozens of women who dealt with the same issues, whether there was fibroids, cysts, issues with their womb, their cycles are heavy, they have bacterial vaginosis, all sorts of things. And I taught them how to regulate these issues that they were having in their bodies through holistic practices that I've learned when I was in Thailand, practices that I learned when I was just going through my own travels and growing up in just a multi-diverse culture and community in New York and Brooklyn, and of being of Caribbean descent as well too on my father's side. It was just certain things that I was privy to that with all the knowledge and everything that I've learned throughout my years, I was able to come up with a system that worked. And not for everybody, not just for everybody, but for myself as well. It helped to heal me and heal my womb so that I could bring life into this world. So let's fast forward. I have helped so many women that were on the brink of a hysterectomy to correct their cycles and their wounds. I've helped over 17 women successfully conceive and give birth to children who thought that they could never have children, just by telling them my methods of what I did for myself. It wasn't anything outside of myself. It was what happened to me, and I can only share as much as my story will allow. Right? So my full moon is someone that is always willing and wanting to help, always more so interested with the deeper inner recesses of a person's spirit and what it is that they truly need to fly high, what it is that they truly need to be their full, most authentic selves, whatever that looks like for them. And it looks different for everybody. Everybody's walk is going to be different. It's not going to look the same, and be okay with that. You know, I'm someone who came from the corporate world and working retail to never thinking I can have a child, to going to college and not knowing what I want to do, to dropping out and traveling the world and finding my purpose through that. So everybody's story looks different, and this is just me being my authentic self and sharing my story. I know I have often come to my business platform in the aspect of the expert level in understanding the scientific backing behind massage, but I truly want to get to what even called me into this work in the first place, and it was through my testimony of healing myself, right? So this video, although it's a little lengthy, not too lengthy, I still wanted to just tap into who Moon is and what it truly means for me to be a healer and bring this work to you, and why I bring this work to you. Like I said, my son Nairo Sage, who is the first part of Sage, and then Moon Wellness, which is the business name. He's my everything. He is why I do this work. And it feels so good to be able to share this story, share my story, and also help women to create their own stories through healing work. And it always starts from within. So you're going to see a lot more of these videos. I'm going to be vlogging because I'm going through a complete transformation, not only through myself, but also within my business. We're shifting quite a lot. As many of you know, I've just recently closed my physical space. I've had a physical space for the last 5 years, and it's been a beautiful journey. You know, I went from being mobile in New York, straight out of school, doing corporate wellness and a lot of chair events, to coming to North Carolina, creating my roots here with my family, and having a physical space to be able to offer my medicine and offer my gifts to my clientele. So now, although I am still doing this work and I am still offering my medicine, it looks a lot different now. And although we are still in wellness, again, it's just going to look a lot different now. So stay tuned. As you can see, the sun is shining on me. I take that as confirmation from Spirit that all is well, and I am in divine alignment with what it is that I need to do for self, what I need to do for Sage Moon Wellness, and what I need to offer for you all. So I am going to bid you farewell. Thank you so much for listening. I am asking you, if you have not, please hit the like button, the follow button, subscribe, and stay tuned. We have a huge journey within the next 6 months that is going to take place. And mark this day, September 2nd, 2024, as the beginning. Peace out.